There's some breaking news now coming in. We're learning the ED in connection with the liquor scam probe has filed an affidavit in the Supreme Court, has said that the right to campaign is not a fundamental or constitutional as well as legal right. This is in response to Kejriwal's plea in the court. Remember, ED's affidavit now opposing Kejriwal's bail has been filed in the Supreme Court, where the ED has said that the Chief Minister's right to campaign is not a fundamental right. Well, the Chief Minister, remember, has applied for bail in connection with the liquor scam probe, as he's lodged in Tihar jail since some days now. And the ED now in its affidavit has said that the Chief Minister's right to campaign is not his constitutional right. Well, ED has said no one has been given bail for poll campaign. And so ED is now opposing Arvind Kejriwal's bail once again in the Supreme Court, filing an affidavit. The ED has said that the Chief Minister asking for right to campaign for the Lok Sabha polls is not his constitutional or even his legal right. That's the big breaking news now coming in at the moment. We'll try and get more details about this in just a bit. That's the latest at the moment that we are, the information that we're getting. ED also has said that the bail, if given to the Chief Minister, will set a bad precedent. The ED has said that no political leader has been given bail to campaign so far when not contesting. These are, the points that have been made by the Enforcement Directorate in the affidavit that it has filed in the Supreme Court. Well, one of the important points that have been made here is that while opposing Arvind Kejriwal's plea in the apex court, the ED has said that his right to campaign is not a fundamental constitutional or legal right. And the ED has said if given bail, this will create a precedent which would permit all unscrupulous politicians to commit crimes, avoid investigation under the garb of election. Remember, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is lodged in Tihar jail and in connection with the liquor scam case, and he's gone to the Supreme Court asking for bail. Well, the ED has made it clear that if given bail to the Chief Minister, it's going to set a bad precedent, and no political leader has been given bail to campaign so far. Well, that is the latest coming in. ED has told the Supreme Court that the right to campaign for an election is neither a fundamental right nor a constitutional right, and not even a legal right. ED has further said in its affidavit that no political leader has been granted interim bail for campaigning, even though he is not the contesting candidate. Well, that is the latest coming in at the moment. Well, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has approached the Supreme Court, but the ED has once again now opposing its bail, has said that it is going to set a bad precedent. All right, Aadmi Party supporter Huda Zariwala also now joins us on the broadcast. Huda Zariwala, what would you say? The ED in its affidavit that has been filed in the Supreme Court opposing Arvind Kejriwal's bail plea has said that no political leader has been given bail to campaign, even when not contesting. And right to campaign is not a Chief Minister's fundamental or legal right. What would you say to that?
Well, good afternoon. Absolutely. As true as that may be, we also need to understand that the ED has, arrested the Chief Minister and put him behind bars at a very crucial time, which is the time for the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Again, this was not a new case. This has been going on for about 2 years now. Multiple Aadmi Party leaders were actually arrested in the case. Sanjay Singh ji just recently got a bail because the ED could not oppose it. So in a similar situation, even Arvind Kejriwal ji eventually will get a bail. As far as this current situation is concerned, campaigning is extremely crucial because, again, this election is very different from the ones that have been happening before. This is an India bloc, India Gadbandhan election wherein, a chief minister that has power in two different states, being Delhi, UT Delhi and Punjab. This is a very important chief minister that we are talking about. The courts clearly do not have anything against him. No money trail has yet been established. There is no proceeds of crime that are discovered so far by the ED. I mean, the ED keeps saying that that we have established new witnesses and brought in new approvals and all of that. But so far, where is the credibility of the ED? We all know how draconian of a law this PMLA is. We know that the burden of proof in this case lies on the accused. And the court of law clearly says that any person is innocent until proven guilty, except that in the PMLA, it is the other way around. So obviously, this is going to be a tricky situation. The courts do have their concern that even if he is out on bail, he will not be allowed to actively run the government and be a part of it. That may be the case, but him being granted
but you
an
do
interim
understand
bail,
the court has also said that even if Arvind Kejriwal gets campaign bail, he can't. He should be kept away from his official duties. He can't perform his official duties also if he is given bail, because it would lead to conflict. So that remains clear here, that ED, of course, is opposing at the moment, Arvind Kejriwal's bail plea, where he's asked for, bail from the court to campaign. But even if he gets that, he can't even perform his official duty. So his hands are tied from both sides.
But then again, we are talking about Arvind Kejriwal ji, who has been a sitting chief minister of Delhi, is very much the chief minister of the Delhi government. He is not a hardcore criminal. There are no hardcore charges against him. The ED is yet to prove the charges that it has levied, all the allegations that have been put across for the Aadmi party, for Arvind Kejriwal ji. So even if he's out on interim bail, there is no harm that is going to be caused in any way possible. If anything, he's going to be a very crucial part of the campaigning as far as the official duties are concerned. That is something that, if he's not being able to perform, obviously will be, a situation that is going to be difficult, since he is the sitting chief minister of Delhi.
Well,
even now,